Hi, and I have a review on the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro Primer in 02 for you guys. And if you like to hear what I think, my experience in using this product, please keep on watching. So I had the 01 years back, and this was actually gifted to me by Maxine, and she has her channel here on YouTube, and it's Dinky Pool 92 MKM. I'll link her channel for you guys below. She gifted this to me sometime back. I think it was maybe even like a year ago plus, and I had other primers that I was using, and of lately I started using it, and then I put it in my project empties. And there's a 001 and this one is a 002. Now I heard that since then to now the formula has changed with this, so that the first one that I did use, I didn't too like it, so that's why I never really reached out to purchasing it again. However, when she gave me this, I was like, okay, I'll try it, and so that's why it took a little while to use it, but I like it. I really do. I think for the cost that it is, it's quite inexpensive. It's drugstore. For what it claims that it does a majority of the stuff. It says it's a 5-in-1. You get 5-in-1 results. It's smooths, resurfaces, brightens, mattifies, and protects. So let's read what it says at the back here. Skin Perfecting Formula for 5-in-1 results. And what I just listed is what it says. Prolongs foundation wear, applies to clean skin, wear alone or under foundation. So sometimes, even though I don't wear foundation, if I'm at home, I find myself putting this on. I like to put on primer at home as against like moisturizer, just because I find the primer acts like a skin between the environment and my skin, and it does help protect. I find that my face breaks out a little more when I don't use like primer, period. Just because like all the dirt and grime and grease in the environment actually builds up on my face, and I end up getting breakouts. So I really truly do prefer primers, and this is so expensive you don't have to feel guilty using it. Now others will, since this came out, there are like lots of other drugstore primers like the Maybelline Baby Skin, and people are like, which one should I buy? Should I invest in this one or should I get that? And I know this one is cheaper in cost as compared to that one. However, I think they do two different things. Both of them kind of do two different things in addition to being a makeup primer. And let's go through what it claims, and I'll compare it to some other primers that I own. So it says it smooths, and I do find that when I apply it that it smooths the surface. As you can see, I have like acne scarring, and I have been trying to work on getting even skin tone, even skin surface, and I have made a deep improvement. If you check my videos from like maybe a year or two back, you would actually see improvement in my skin. However, this really helps when I apply foundation. After that, it just helps with the it does help with my smooth, like a smooth surface, so my foundation to apply on. Resurfaces and restores. Resurfacing, I guess it does the same thing what I just said there. Brightens. I don't find it brightens my face at all. Mattifies. I think it does help a little with mattifying because it's not really a greasy and oily primer, whereas the Baby Skin does make my face get a little oily faster than this one does. So I do think it helps a bit, but I tend to use like matte foundations because I'm oily, and matte powders. I just think this is works well with all the other products, and like I told you, it helps protect my face from the environment, and that's what I like. Now, helps prolong foundation wear, which is at the back here of the product. I think that this absolutely does that for me. For me, my foundation stays longer with this than even the Baby Skin. The Baby Skin says that it helps with pores and all of that, and I plan to review on that in itself. But when it comes to foundation lasting really long, since I have been using this consistently, um, I just realized how amazing that this works for that. It works really well with mattifying foundations. It works well with Rimmel foundations and the Rimmel BB cream. I must say, I find that the Rimmel products work well together. So if you're using like the Rimmel BB cream or the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation, the Rimmel primers tend to just really work well within their own brand. I have used this with the CoverGirl and it did work really good. I've also used this with the MAC Pro Longwear, yes, and it works really well. I also use this with my ELF moisture stick, which I have in my Project Empties, and it worked really well with that. So all in all, and that's a moisturizing foundation, right? But I think all in all, I would recommend this. I give this a 4 to 5. It's really inexpensive. It's a squeeze through packaging, so that sometimes to the pumps you don't get all to the very bottom. This I've been squeezing it through and I've been using it. I like it. It's inexpensive, so it's a 4 to 5. What I do wish that it what could it have done? Hide some of the pores that's on my face, because I do have large pores. You know me, I have large pores. I'm oily girl, so that I wish it did that. Had it done that, then this would have been an A++ primer. I would recommend this for oily skin individuals. Also, if you have really enlarged pores, then I would totally recommend this for you. A little tip, and let me show you the consistency. The product, when you look at it, and yes, I have to squeeze, oops, the product does come out white. It looks very white, but then as you rub it, it blends in really well. Now, one tip that I would definitely recommend when applying is that you pat it onto the feet, to your face. So pat it on, and so what it does when you pat it on, it just sits into your skin and gives, fills in all the little pores and the grooves. So I think that's one way that it really helps me, even though it doesn't hide or minimize the look of my pores, is that I pat it in, and so that really and truly helps. And so I do have it on both hands. I know it will not show, but that's just to tell you, even if you're darker skin tones, it absorbs really nice into the skin, so that all skin tones can absolutely use this product. So try it. If you have it, you find that you're still seeing a lot of pores, you still find that you are getting oily and all of that, try patting it into your skin, leaving it for like a couple minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes and all, and then put on your foundation. I find that it works absolutely amazing for that. Would recommend you to get this. I got this also in a swap from my friend Velma, so I do have another one of this. So I don't need to go out and buy another one, but I really love this primer. Would recommend you to go out and get yourself one of these. So I hope this review was helpful, and thank you so much for watching.